How to save some money when you're printing to the design printer just by instead of printing one image surrounded by white space on an A4, because that's what you usually do, let's try and put a couple of images just to save you a bit on your printing costs. Okay, so you're going to do it in Photoshop. So open up your individual images in Photoshop, and this is for when you're doing your board layout. Okay, so I'm going to, these two images which are on screen now, I know for my board layout that I want to print them 6 by 4 inches. Remember, we're always working in inches. So I'm going to go File New, create a new page in Photoshop. Make sure it's A4 and make sure that you have your resolution at 300. Also keep it in color and go, okay, there we go. Okay, so all you need to do from here, use your cross tool, click, drag and drop it over. Click, drag and drop. Shrink those other ones down because you don't need it anymore. Okay, and you'll see that this is a huge file. You know, yours might be even completely off the page before you Command T it to shrink it down and transform it. So I've just gone Command T, and what's happened is up the top here, you'll see this is saying the height it is right now, so it's 11.82 inches and its width of 8.4 inches. Way too big. First thing you need to do is click this little icon here. Okay, this represents a little lock, which means that when you transform it and scale it to the size that you want, it's going to keep in the right proportion, so it's not going to go and skew it. So click on that, and then I know my height is going to be 6. So I'm going to click 6, and there we go. And you'll see that that is now a 6 by 4 inch print. I'm going to turn that image off so you don't need to see it. I'm going to click on the next one. Command T to get transform, and this has come up here. Click, always make sure you click that. So the height of this one's going to be 4. You need to have a look and see what happens with the width. If the width goes smaller than your 6, it's going to look funny on your board. You always want to cut something off rather than have something printed smaller and you don't do any cutting off or cropping once it's printed. So you just change that and make that go to 6 inch, okay? And you know for your height, you're just going to end up cutting something off, and most likely it's going to be this bottom bit because there's nothing really important in there, and go return. Click on the other eye, and hit return again. There we go. Okay, and there we go. We've got those fitting on a page. Let's see if we can actually get another 6 by 4 into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this layer. Okay, so I've got 2 of those now, and let's see what happens. Okay, it's gonna be pretty tight. So if you choose to squeeze them in, realize that when you print them, you're going to lose some of the edge because our printer at the moment, I've noticed, you get a white border around everything. So it's going to print slightly smaller. You can get 2 safely on an A4. And if you're doing 3.5 by 5 inches, you can definitely get 4 images on there without any problems. Okay, and then all you do from there is just go File, Print, and print to your design copier. That's not looking right because the print settings is on an A3 page. You know, set it to an A4. And that's your other option. If you want to do it, make sure on an A3 page, you can make an A3 page and drag and drop all those images on an A3 page. That might be a better way of doing it. It might save you more paper than putting it all on an A4. One thing that's very important though is do not put scale to fit media, because then that's going to change the sizes that you've just basically transformed everything to. And that's it. And just go print and go collect it. You do not need to save this file that you've generated. If you want to, you can. It's honestly up to you. Okay?